Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Star Wars TIE Fighter, and this is the Black Series, the big one. And sorry my voice sounds a little weird because I'm still getting over a flu. And so I got this at Target. The only reason I bought this was because there was a gift card, no, not a gift card, but a coupon with 25% off. So I was able to get this for about 128 out the door. So that's the reason I bought this. So here's the actual box for this vehicle, and the figure would be housed right here. Oh, there's the box, and here's the back side. And you're welcome to pause and read that. So let's take a look at the vehicle. Alright, so here's the vehicle outside the packaging. And the wing, as far as the height, it's about 24 inches in height. And then the width of the vehicle is about 21, somewhere around there in inches. So this thing is very big, and you're gonna have a hard time finding room for this thing unless you have a big place, which I don't really have a lot of space for. But so that's why I didn't totally put this thing together, because mainly I'm just gonna take some photos with it and then maybe box it back up, or until I clean up some stuff and then find some room for it before I could fully display this thing, because right now I don't really have the room for it. And it comes with 2 attachment pieces. This is for the bottom of the pot, and this is supposed to go on top. So let's take a look at the pot itself. And I already have the trooper inside of the pot. Let's see if I can open this up and maybe show you guys the inside a little bit better. It's gonna be hard to see. Alright, I took the wings off just to show you guys a detailed look at the pot. And here you can see under the TIE Fighter pilot housed inside. And I also put in a second TIE Fighter pilot, and this is the regular TIE pilot. Let's take a look at the inside of it. Let's rotate this thing up so you guys can see, kinda, maybe. And here's the inside. Let's see if I can get it in there. So here you can see some controls. And on this figure, it's really hard for him to sit in the seat. So what I had to do is his legs are actually, basically his position right now is kneeling. So his legs are not, so you can't really see the legs because they are kneel back. And I'm not sure whether you guys can see it, but you can see he's kneeling down. And same with the pilot who's back here. Same thing. He's just kneeling down because there was actually not enough room for them to be in a sitting position. And you can see some of the controls. They are painted nicely on there. And I don't think there are any stickers with this TIE Fighter vehicle, which is nice. And yeah. And here's the back of the pod, and there's also an opening for the pilot back here to see through, which is kind of neat. But doesn't look like there are any cannons back here for him to shoot. I guess the bottom piece, they could rotate that so the guy could shoot from the back, I guess. But it would be nice if they added something for the back. But yeah, but there it is. Detailing on this pod, it's quite nice, and paint job on it is also nice. Didn't have any issues with it, paint bleeds or anything like that. And here's a good look at the controls without the pilots inside. And here's a good look at the front section of the vehicle, the pod. And here's a look at the pilot itself. Paint job on the pilot is okay. You can see a little bit of paint bleeds here and there, but not too bad overall. But there aren't a whole lot of spots where you need paint either, because this guy's mainly black. There's a side view of him. And I like the mixture of glossy black and flat black. And since I still have the bat here at the moment, I figure I'll show you guys a size comparison between the two. Since they're almost the same size, I mean as far as the figure wise, because they're both kind of 1/12 scale. But I think the Star Wars figure is a little bit bigger than the Batman. So yeah, so as far as comparison, the TIE Fighter, it's actually bigger than the Bat, quite a bit. And one thing I didn't like about the TIE Fighter is that some of these lines here, the wings, they're not flat. They're not perfectly straight. You can see there's a little warping going on with the wings. And this isn't a hard plastic, it's more of a softer type of plastic, but it is pretty rigid. But I think if you use a hair dryer or something like that to soften up the plastic, you should be able to bend it back into shape. But yeah, you could definitely tell it's not straight. Some sections are not straight, yeah. So that's a bit disappointing to know that this vehicle it's not perfect, but overall it is still a nice piece. And if you have a bunch of the 6-inch figures, this will probably go well with it. And if the Hasbro decide to make a X-wing for this as a companion piece for this TIE Fighter, that would be something that I might be interested in purchasing as well. And with the price tag of $170, I don't think it's worth it, because it is quite a good chunk of money. And I remember I got the Millennium Falcon, the new one, for about $170. Well, even though the Millennium Falcon was a 3 3/4 inch scale, but this is a 1/12 scale, but still I prefer the Millennium Falcon way more because there's a lot more going on than this TIE Fighter. So if there's a coupon, I would say then it's worth it. 128 out the door is definitely worth it, but 170 is not. So I would say maybe wait for Black Friday. Maybe there's gonna be a sale or something, and take advantage of that. Then buy this thing. Otherwise, 170 I wouldn't get it. So there you go. Thanks for watching.